I mean, you don't hold those in your hands and open them up like a box of chocolates.
That's right.
That's what you were starting to do.
Exactly. Okay, so I want to introduce you to the new Proton Spin Technology business card. Okay?
They went into
if you
assembly.
don't know what this is, you're going to know in a moment, because we are building
They went into
the
these.
world's smallest supercomputing chip at 5 million times faster than the 64-bit processor. So these are going to be my business card holders.
Look at these.
Okay.
These are blank. These are other things. I don't know.
These are just blank cores from Magnetic Arts.
They were made through dicing.
But I'm going to have Art Devine, in a moment, explain this. This is Magnetic Arts. Okay, there's 500 in these things. I want you to see this. These are the density recording heads that got us from the megabyte to the gigabyte. And the tolerance is what, Art?
Well, everything is the mechanical tolerance are like plus or minus 1 or 2 10,000ths.
What tolerance did you have to hold in these recording heads?
There are some of the other parts that were associated with them. These bags that these were slots. These are for older, larger heads, tape heads. Some of these are like in assemblies. You see here, you can see the sides of the cores. Now, this had a crack in it, but this was the face, and 1, 2, there's four tracks on this thing. One is writing and the other is erasing.
This is Arthur Devine, who gave us the density to get us to the IC chip. Now we're going to build the supercomputing chip. We'll be done in a couple of days. Okay? We already have a tremendous amount of knowledge behind us. We own all of the lasers and all the machine work and everything to make this happen, and the technology.
These were our springs that applied pressure to them. Now this thin A286 tubing, you can see the beautiful colors from the sputtering. No, this was the vapors of going through the furnace.
So check this out. Isn't that incredible? The machining on these is down in the millionths of an inch.
These are rotary video heads. We made the cores for these.
So that's why when I was apprenticing in the back, I found boxes of these. So I'm going to put this, but on the back side, I'm going to put the Proton Spin Technology logo. It just says protonspintechnology.com. That's all you need to know, and BioGem at the bottom. You don't need to worry about anything else. And these will be handed out at the summit, at the Venture Summit in Santa Clara, California, March 23rd. And we're going to have a live demonstration of the world's fastest supercomputing. 5 million times faster than any supercomputer today. They can't even make theirs work. I suggest that you follow the recommendation of Lawrence Fink from BlackRock and divest in fossil fuels and bond in proton spin technology in our securitization trusts.
These are rejects, but very U.S. magnetics. There's some comments about those.
You should take a look at this vapor deposition glass on ferrite. We already have more than enough equipment in the shop to handle this because we're going back to analog. So it's only fitting to honor Dr. Devine, who will be present at the conference.
These, when you turn them at an angle, you'll see colors in them. Thin film deposition. This is I told the job it was for. Of course, all that got cut. All the other parts of it got cut away after bonding.
So Arthur Devine is the king of vitreous glass bonding, and I'm the king of glass tunneling in tungsten. So we're gonna tunnel superconductive tunnels in our chips.
There you want to see colors. These are for metal and gap, MIGs. We call them MIGs. Look at those beautiful colors that we have in that. You see purple here. You'll see every imaginable colors. These are combinations of refractions.
Okay, so Arthur Devine, would you please explain, so that I make sure it's correct, what happens in the color transition? How many millionths of an inch per color transition?
The whole range of color transition repeats itself like an octave every 11 millionths of an inch. If we translate the spectrum spacing to frequencies, you watch the color changes, and we can tell the difference between the green and the purple colors you see could be one color length. It could be the difference of about 1.5 millionths of an inch between one color and the other.
So allow me to elaborate. This is the Devine IC chip, and every layer is going to be a new path at a millionth of an inch with no heat. And this, we're going to stack the chip.
Well, we can't be too altruistic about these things. There's a lot of experimentation, to empirical research to create this level of performance, especially at these microscopic sizes here. You know, one slip and there's 5,000. Let's see, 1,000. There's you know, 500 little chips can go flying all over the place.
That I can guarantee you I cannot pick them up.
They're as small as pepper flakes.
So
actually, ground pepper is much coarser than these.
So Arthur Devine designed this packaging. That's why.
I formatted the packaging. These were made for other semiconductor components.
Okay, he formatted them to our use. That's why this is going to be my business card, because this is the size that I already laid out for the BioGem chip. So we might as well be efficient, right? There's your Venture Summit update and your fair market SEC 30-day warning. I'm an institutional investor. BlackRock Financial. BlackRock Incorporated is Lawrence D. Fink. We used to joke that the D meant David the Fink. Stay tuned.